Today I want to talk about the number one thing I wish I knew. I wish someone told me this before I started my multidisciplinary clinic. My name is Mark Benz and I own one of the largest multidisciplinary clinics in Canada. I'm also the founder of the Virtual CEO program. I work with people like yourself, massage therapists, physiotherapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists, all types. And I work with you to give you the business that you've always wanted. So we create a bulletproof clinic for you. It's extremely financially successful and it gives you the lifestyle you've always wanted. Let's get started. Here it is, guys. The number one thing I wish someone told me. And I wish I had a mentor. I wish I had a coach. I didn't back then. And I made it. You can make it. There's no doubt about it. But boy, let me tell you, this is what you need to know. The number one thing. How complex things become. And at the beginning, you become so delusional because you say to yourself, oh, you know what? This amount of rent is being paid, and then you come up with a number and say, oh, I paid $3,000 worth of rent. Oh my God, if I get 10 therapists, $30,000 a month. Whoa, man, I'm on fire. I'm buying yachts. I'm just living life. Oh, guys, it doesn't work that way. That's the key. It becomes so complex. Let me talk to you about the complexity. Okay. So as you build up your clinic, multidisciplinary clinic, you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to build up these therapists. Yeah, absolutely, man. Great idea. But how do you do it? You got to remember, and you're probably a therapist yourself. So are you physio, chiro, massage, acu? What are you? Kinesiologist? I don't know. But building outside of your profession is going to be hard. Because people look at you and they go, oh, well, you just understand massage therapy. And I'm a massage therapist, registered massage therapist. And that's why for me, I have 25 registered massage therapists. Because people naturally gravitate to that. I taught in the schools, I was part of the association, I was part of the regulatory body, the National Association. So I had deep roots there. It was so hard to get into the physiotherapy world, hard to get into the chiro world, hard to get in the acupuncture world. It took so much time. And people just looked at me like, oh yeah, well, you're just a massage therapist. And so you gotta make sure, boy, this complexity is just, you don't notice it till you notice it. You go, God, I can't believe I can't grow. And so the key is figure it out. At the beginning, I talk about this actually. It's the effective ways to set your goals. I have it in the notes below. But I talk about one of the goals is where's your destination, right? And where are you going? So it could be a financial goal. So how are you going to split it up, your complexity? So let's use an example. Maybe you're physio. Okay, you might have 2 physios in your clinic right now. Do you want to add a chiro? Okay, you want to add 2 chiros. Or you want to add a massage therapist. Okay, maybe add 2 or 3 massage therapists. Each one of those steps ain't easy because you got to market for that. How do you become well known for all these different disciplines? I assure you, you're thinking, oh, it can't be that hard. I'm just going to use the people that come in for this therapy. They're going to love the next therapy. Let me tell you guys, when I do the numbers, it's not like that. Yes, there is lots of crossover, but lots of crossover might be 25%. Might be, right? Lots of crossover isn't 80%. It could be 25%. So the complexity of marketing the practice, making it successful for each one of those professionals, oh my God, is it hard. And imagine the money it takes. Like, the amount of money you're allocating and time and energy you're allocating at the beginning, if you're a therapist and you've got to build it out. It's crazy how complex it is. Now, luckily for me, I got into this industry because I wanted to build a business. That's all I wanted to. I didn't want to become this amazing therapist. I was going blind. I needed something to anchor my vision loss to as I lost my vision. And I chose massage therapy. But I chose massage therapy because it gave me something in the health profession that I could build on. So for me, it's been wildly fun, wildly complex, I assure you of that. Wildly hard, I assure you of that. but wildly fun. And that was my destination. That was my why. So I talk about that in other videos. Boy, figure it out, because this thing is complex. It is so hard. You can get there. I have no doubt you can do it. But don't be delusional. And I'm I only wish someone gave you a bit more of an understanding at the beginning about how complex it is. Because you got to think about it. Each time you add someone to your clinic, so I'm talking therapists, soon when you get to a certain point, you got to start adding receptionists. Then you got to add admin staff, someone to do the billing. Then you got to deal with the cleaners. Then you got to deal with the search engine optimization guy. Then you got to deal with everything else in your clinic. And then not only are the therapists complicated, now you have the human resource issue of people in your clinic and the complexity that they provide. And you got, it's amazing. And then all the interrelating issues that come from it. Suddenly you've got someone dating someone in your clinic. Now, that's a terrible idea. I assure you that. That might seem all wonderful and harmonious at the beginning, but boy, let me tell you, it usually blows up, and then unfortunately someone has to go. So, and that's a simple human resource issue that comes when you bring people together. Another one could be people move away. God, you spend all this time, the person moves away. Oh my God, I got to fill that position. This is harsh. And then who do you have to actually support the training of the new person? Now, for myself, I've gone down this road. I've made it to a level. I have people in place that actually can train new people. And it's not based on me. And that's the key. If you can get to a level where it's not based on you, you have a business. If it's based on you and every decision has to be filtered through you, it's complex, stressful, and it's going to burn you out. And I've been there, guys. Trust me, I've been there. And it goes up and down, up and down. You suddenly get to a plateau and you're like, oh God, things are going so well. And then downhill, it gets very complicated. A couple therapists need to leave. You lose a lot of money. You got to bring on another person. It gets wickedly complicated. So, boy, the number one thing, guys, is the amazing amount of complexity that's involved. Now, make it easier for you. Here's the number one thing to make it easier. Figure out where you're going. And again, that's why I talk about in the notes. Set a goal. Do you want 6 therapists? Figure out what that means. Does that give you, some people want financial freedom. Does that give you financial freedom? What is financial freedom to you? Financial freedom is different to you than me. Does it give you time freedom? It's different than you to me. Right? So write it down. Figure out your goals. You can get there. But don't go blindly. And I use blindly because I'm blind. Kind of fun thing. But don't go blindly into this future without figuring out what it looks like. And of course, that's why I do these videos. I'm here to pass on what I've had experience with, what other clinic owners have had experiences with, to make your path that much more successful. Guys, looking forward to your success. Get out there, take action, and I'll see you in the next